Hello, my name is Pawan Krishna and I am currently pursuing my MBA in Masters in School of Business in Gurgaon. And the reason why I'm making this video is a lot of people have approached me personally asking about my experiences in MU, and also whatever is there in YouTube is reviews by influencers and also reviews by the Masters Union itself. So I thought I'll provide my personal experiences being a student of MU. So I'll break it down into few parts. So I'll start with my admission experiences, and after joining, how was my academic experience and also my non-academic experience. So I'll start with the admission experience. So I think it was somewhere around December last year. I think I just finished my CAT and I came to know about this college called Masters Union through LinkedIn, through Instagram, to YouTube. So I thought pretty interesting concept. Let me just apply. But before that, let me just give you a brief introduction about what Masters Union is. So it's essentially a new age B school, experiential B school. It started in 2020. It's been operational for fourth year. I'm in the fourth cohort. So it's a very unconventional type of B school, as to say. So here the curriculum is more of towards the practical side. It's not academically oriented towards just theoretical concepts. And also teachers who teach us here are actually industry practitioners. They are not only the academic PhDs, but also people who are actually working in the industry. And also we have outclass challenges, which consist of starting our own business, launching our own Instagram page, and there are a lot of other challenges. And we don't have an exam oriented approach. We have an work based approach. So this is just a brief introduction about the college. And coming to my admission process, it started off like I had to fill up an application form. I had to write out a few essays, and went good. It went good. I had to figure out what to write and where, and basically based on my past experiences. And I have to shoot a couple of videos which were really interesting. I had to explain a financial concept, and I did that. And after my application form, I had to write a test which is called MUBAT. But since I've already written CAT, I have an exemption from writing the MUBAT. So I applied through Masters Union through a CAT score. But I think this year you can't just apply through a CAT score. You have to write MUBAT. That has been made compulsory. So after this, I got selected for the next round, which is the interview round. So my interview was taken by a CXO of a top company. The interview was half an hour. It was more of behavioral and technical based on my past experiences. And I had to wait for 2 weeks, and I got the admit, which went like, "Hey, congrats, you've been accepted into Masters Union." I was happy. I was actually I didn't think that I will get in, because I wasn't sure how I did the application process. But it went well. But a cherry in the cake was the another mail which I received following the admission mail, which is congrats, you are eligible for a 50% scholarship. I got a merit-based scholarship based on my previous academics and also the strength of my application. I was really not expecting that, which made me really happy. So coming to the fees was 29 lakhs including the hostel. I got a 50% scholarship, which essentially is 15 lakhs. I paid 15 lakhs. So that happened in March, and my course started in June 2023. So I'm not from Gurgaon, so this is my first time staying away from home. I was skeptical about how I'm going to manage stuff and how things are going to go here. But I landed in Gurgaon on, I remember the date also. It's on June 19th, 2023. Checked into the hostel. College started on June 21. I'll just tell you about my experiences in the Masters Student for the past 8 months. Firstly, I probably want to talk about the outclass components first. I'll come to the academics part later. So here in my first term, we had to start a business, which is a dropshipping business. A dropshipping business is where the supplier of your business supplies directly to the customer. You are just an intermediary who doesn't hold the inventory. You don't hold the actual goods of the business. So me and 4 of my co-founders started a business called Chickify, where we we didn't manufacture. We sold chickis from Lonavala. Chikki is essentially a sweet dish which is really popular in Maharashtra. So we had a supplier in Lonavala who we were just taking orders from our customers, and our suppliers was directly supplying it to the customer. So it went really well. We had sales of about 70,000 in 5 weeks, which is really good feat, which gave me a lot of learning. And we had a dropshipping mela where we had to set up a physical stall and sell our chickies. We sold around 20,000 worth of goods just in that one day. So it was a really good experience. And the second was the creator challenge. So this is personally one of my best experiences in MU, where you had to start a channel. So where it can be anything. It can be cricket channel, it can be movie channel, it can be what nursery rhymes, it can be anything. So I started a business channel. I used to write content on LinkedIn, but I wasn't really proficient in speaking before a camera. I used to get really nervous, but I just started making one video. People really liked it. I'll probably attach the channel's description in the below in the comments, or in the this video's description. So it went really good. I did about 12-13 videos, gained about 30,000 plus views, added 150 followers. I even collaborated with my college YouTube channel for one video. Yeah, so that was a really good experience. And coming to the next part of my outclass, which is venture initiation program, which is VIP, where you have to start your own startup. Like, they encourage unique ideas actually. So that's currently going on right now, and we are thinking of the food dehydration space, still exploring. So yeah, that's on the outclass side. Coming to the academic side, so the outclass is about 30 to 40% of your overall grade for that particular semester. So the semester here is split into 8. We have 8 semesters. Each semester is 2 months, 7 to 8 weeks. So each semester has an outclass. So probably the dropshipping went for 2 semesters, content creation went for 2 semesters, VIP went for 2 semesters. So coming to the academics part. So academics, we get a degree in MBA in technology and business management. So technology is something which I am not familiar, because I am a chartered accountant. I come from a core finance background. So initially it was a bit tough, because people I speak to here are coming from a tech background, but it's not too difficult to adapt, just that you need to put honest efforts into learning the subject. Because a lot of times what happens is you just go back to your hostel, you forget what happened during the day, you shut out your mind and you just go and chill out, you just hang out, you just gossip. But yeah, probably you have to put some more effort coming from a non-tech background to learn tech. But yeah, that's how it is. The courses are good. Like, we have diverse courses every term, and there's a lot of product management focus in this college too. Like, if you really want to get into product management, it's a right college, which I would say. There's a lot of startup focus in this college. Like whatever is taught in an entrepreneurial lens and a startup focused lens. So yeah, I think I personally feel that product management and product management consulting, data science, and obviously strategy and chief of staff, founder's office, these particular roles and domains are really suited in MU. These domains really do well in MU, and the outcomes here would be really good. Others are also catching up pretty fast. So yeah, that's on the academic side. Coming to the placement side. So here placements operate in 2 ways. We have something called a global way of placements and Indian way of placements. Indian way of placements is how placements typically operate in a B school or an undergrad school, where companies come, they say to the college that, hey, we just want to hire a few folks. We students float our resumes go to the company shortlist a few folks, and the interview gets done and you get a job, right? That's the Indian way. You might have all known about it. The global way operates differently, where you just have to reach out, like go to LinkedIn and say, hey, I am Pawan, I'm studying in Masters Union, I just want to I feel I'm a right fit for the role which you have just put up in your job portal. I want to apply for it. So this global way is encouraged in Masters Union, because the CTC here in a global way is typically 40% to 45% higher than a same role what you secure if it's an Indian way. So, and also there's no limits, right? In a global way, in Indian way you are limited by a certain set of job roles. So we are really encouraged to go out the global way and operate, but it doesn't mean companies doesn't come here too. A lot of companies come here for various roles and we apply. So the placements is not typically a 3 day or a 5 day process. It's throughout the year. So companies come throughout the year and we are also eligible. We keep fine tuning our profiles and we keep applying throughout the year. So that's how placements operate here. Coming to the fun part, the peer group. Peer group is something I really liked in MU. I have interacted only with a homogeneous crowd. I am a chartered accountant throughout my life. Everyone, I think 85 to 90% of the people who I interact with are either from the commerce background or from chartered accountant or from a CA background. So coming here was a bit of a shock for me. Like there are a lot of people here. There's a guy who was a scientist in ISRO. There was a guy who was a football coach. There was a guy who ran his own startup. I mean, there are a lot of people who ran their own startups. So that's one thing which I really like about MU, where you actually gain different perspectives and operate with different people, right? That's a really good part here. And coming to the social life here, sports, like I've personally represented Masters Union in 3-4 sports competition. I went to IIM Kashipur, I went to FMS, I went to a couple of other colleges. So sports is something which is really growing, and this year we have been doing really good in sports. Next is hostel. So MU provides their own accommodation. This year we had three separate hostels, one provided by the MU and two taken by the students separately. I think from the next year, the entire cohort would be staying in one single hostel. So hostel gave me a really good exposure because I'm not a person who stayed in hostel before Masters Union. So that was a really good experience where the moment I wake up till the moment I go to sleep, I'm just surrounded by people, getting new perspectives, getting ideas just bubbling out from air. That was actually a good experience. I mean, I really personally enjoyed it. Next is the fun thing, parties happen. Yeah, like every other college, parties happen, and you get to enjoy, you get your own social space. It's not like the campus is only 2 floors, you are restricted, but it's because the life is much outside the campus too. Like we hang out a lot, we enjoy, we party. It's really good. I hope I've provided an overall angle about my experiences and how it went for me. If you have any questions, you can contact me on LinkedIn, and looking forward to help you all, and all the best for your future, guys.